YouTube. What is up, man? It's your boy, I'm him, Giovanni, and this is another episode of the segment, My Thoughts, My Opinions, powered by Smoking Politic with me, honorably refreshing for the world. The world, Craig, the world. I hope everybody's having a blessed Tuesday so far, man. We are yet blessed. We were blessed yet again with another 24 hours. I apologize. I hope everybody out there is using theirs wisely and accordingly. And if you're out there finding yourself complaining about things, just understand you've been through worse. You overcame that. And as you're listening to me and watching this, there's a lot of people all over the world going through way worse. So keep that in mind. Just be blessed that we are above ground and free. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing this hella late. Today my spots that I normally do content, like right here, if you recognize this spot, I do my reviews here normally, but there was a bunch of kids here earlier. I should have came earlier like I always do. But yeah, messed that up. Then my other spot where I do this segment, I was just over there, and I didn't go there earlier because it was way too hot. Like you know what I'm saying, and then I didn't have the vehicle at the time, so I just stayed in the crib and did what I needed to do in there. And yeah, I'm bringing it late, man. I know you guys are like, yo, just get on with it. I apologize for that. But yeah, nonetheless, I wasn't even gonna do it, but I'm trying to do these Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday, that is, and take Sunday off. I was hella late dropping the other content, if you see it right there. And anyways, let's just get this shit rolling. If you're on the fence of subscribing and hitting that bell to my channel, it's okay. Check out my playlist right there. And you can see my earlier content, and you can see that I'm still pushing the same narrative, and that's positivity and giving belt to ass to the effort. Now, I'm not going to keep too much of your time, probably like 8-9 minutes. I want to speak on, the young queens out there that are, that are in the street, that are, making drill music, that are out there smoking on deads, dissing deads in their music. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of them feel like, not all of them, but I feel like the majority of them, especially the young ones, I feel like they feel like they're immune to the belt. You know what I'm saying? And they're very sadly mistaken. I feel like, I'm the same way with, before people go in the comments, be like, oh, why are you just coming at the girls? Man, if you check out my whole platform, it's me preaching, if you want to say. I wouldn't even say preaching. I'm just telling them what the youth needs to hear. You know what I mean? If they keep going this route. You know what I mean? What's going to end up happening? What's the end result? You know what I'm saying? So I'm keeping the same energy with everybody, and I'm keeping it the same energy with the young queens out there. You know what I mean? I see, what's her name? The young John. She's a baby too. That little Chicago Kartier, something. She be crazy. Dissing hella deads. Talk about she stepping on shit. Looks can be deceiving. I never judge his book by its cover, but man, little girl, you ain't never even stepped on dog shit, let alone standing over somebody and taking their life. Come on, man, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? That right there. Who else? Old girl Rubi G out in the Bronx. She be bugging. You know what I mean? But I hope they understand that, there's things that come with that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There's maybe, you know, there's some grown man that'll give you the belt out there, but I mean, there's probably a lot that will give you a pass, depending, right? But not them 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds. The ones that, the majority that are doing the deleting. Straight up. You out there saying you spinning on blocks, man. Come on, man. I don't think these young Johns and these young queens are spinning blocks, bro. You know, maybe a few of them, but the ones I named, they're not spinning blocks. They're not standing over nothing. They're not stepping. They're not even stepping on dog shit, let alone stepping on human beings. Come on, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? If them young queens spin blocks, stand over shit, step on shit, I will cut my eyebrows off, my beard off, and my hair on live. Straight up. If they out there putting pain in the street, I would do that. They're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't ever judge this book by its cover, but I know it when I see it, and I don't recognize it. So, not because they're females. Tripping. There's a lot of females out here that are putting belt to shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I know a few personally, coast to coast. You know what I mean? So it's not even, I'm not even saying that. I just feel like these young queens need to honor their life just like these young kings. Because just they gotta understand, because what? You think because they're gonna give you a pass? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm thinking like, where are the older cats? Like, where are the male figures in there in these young queens' lives, man? Like, cause, and you know, I'm just asking, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I know they're getting of age that they're young adults now, whatever. They could do what they want, right? And say what they want, but at what cost, right? But if Ruby G was my little sister, man, I'll be on her top, bro. And that little, old girl from Chicago, Aspen, that's her name. And if I was Aspen's big bro or uncle or father, man, I'd be on their top, bro. Like, I would be all for that they're making music, but the shit that they say in their music, man, oh, man, I'll be, man, they will hate me then because I will be exposing shit. You're not stepping on shit. Stop lying. Stop dissing people that you have nothing to do with that. That's not your work. Stop dissing. You know what I mean? I'll be on some shit like that. I feel like, but you can't, you know what I mean? You can't expect yourself out of other people. You know what I mean? I just worry about you know, they're our future, man. They're babies, man. And I don't mean that, no disrespect. They're fresh out here. And they're not honoring their life and their well-being. You know what I'm saying? They're not honoring their life and their well-being. And why? Because listen to Ruby G's music. And what's her name? NEB too? Same thing I said with Murder B. Look it up on the screen right here. And just because so people don't think I'm lying, I had to do a lot of digging just to find how she responded right here. Shout out to my man Digital Thugs. It's my guy right there. We were speaking about how Murder B is not honoring her life too by dissing Dez and talking about shit that she has no business talking about. And I told her, Koholo gonna take it easy, precious. You know what I'm saying? So, and you see what she said right there. She agreed. You know what I mean? It's the same thing, man. Like, these young bulls out here that are in the street that are demons for real are not, they don't got no picks, bro. The same way they will smoke my ass, they will smoke you. You know what I'm saying? Come on, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it, man. But hey, to each his own, right? I just wanted to put this out in the universe. If I'm over here doing this with the young kings, man, I better be doing it with the young queens. I better not be one-sided. I care for all. You know what I'm saying? Within reason. You know what I mean? But when it's all said and done, I care for all. And yeah, man. This is going according to plan to them, man. This is going according to plan to them, for them. And when I mean them, the powers that be. You know what I mean? The very few, them old artifacts, fossil white men that, you know, and this is not a knock at my Caucasian people, you know what I mean? But, you know, I'm just calling a spade a spade. And them Euros, that can barely freaking breathe without a machine that control things, they look dead for real. Look how long Rockefeller he lived. That man looked evil as hell, red eyes. And he always had red eyes. That man was evil as hell, controlling the whole world, man. He's still controlling shit from his grave. What we doing? Like, come on. This is going according to their plan, man. Why you think back in the days they got rid of the Black Panther? They got rid of strong black figures and Spanish figures that were a pillar in their community, that didn't allow no drug dealing in their community, no R word to women out there. They kept their respected jurisdiction in order. You know what I'm saying? You know, then we have some that, you know, were out there doing criminal things and messed it up for the ones that were really out there. You know what I mean? But even the ones that were doing criminal things were still for their what? Their community, their jurisdiction, their people. They still were policing the shit right. The powers that be, man, that made them toss and turn that night. They couldn't have that. They love it that we're so divided, bro. They love it. They love it that our youth is killing and straight genociding each other, man. They loving that our young queens is out here promoting themselves the way they're promoting themselves, man. It's like you don't even gotta freaking do too much game nowadays to see a woman without her clothes on. All you gotta do is go on social media and you see it for free. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. Get it how you get it. But, you know, this may ruffle a few feathers out here, but I'm so glad I don't have no daughter, you know, being passed around in the street. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I don't have none of my daughters or my sons are in the street. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know what I mean? That may offend some people and that may whatever, but I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm just so glad because thank you. I thank you for that because it's like, I feel like, you know, I already did all that for them. When it came for being a freaking slore to being in the motherfucking street, being in the mix, doing wild shit. I already did it all for them. The only thing I didn't do was crazy ass bids or I got a crazy rap sheet. Got lucky. But yeah, I took too much of y'all time, 12 minutes. And plus with the little intro and outro, it'll probably be 14 minutes. I apologize. Make sure you love yourself first, people. So that way you can love others accordingly. And that way you don't let nobody play with you because life is short. And we don't get to respond when this is over, man, at all. And separate yourself from those that don't deserve your energy. And that includes family. It's okay to love them from afar. I hope, you know, Aspen, that young John, you won't never see this. Rubi G, you won't ever see this. But, you know, I wasn't coming at y'all. I'm just concerned. I'm concerned because you're our future too. You're part of our future, man. I feel like y'all should honor y'all life. I hope, you know, I understand y'all not even 25 yet. Y'all probably not even 23. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? When I was y'all age, I was a freaking hot mess. I was way worse than y'all anyway. So I'm not here talking down on y'all. I'm just being a honorable elder and just be like, hey, understand what this comes with, but I'm sure you guys know what it comes with. Just don't be bitching when the shit comes. Handle your shit. You popping that shit, rapping that shit, showing on social media that you living that shit. So when that shit is happening, stand on that shit. Blessings.
If you really think about it, man, it always really been divided, especially when it come to us. You know, I'm just gonna speak the truth. You know what I mean? So, and then we don't help.
That's all I want you to do on here is speak your truth.
Exactly, bro. Smoking and politicking with Giovanni, boy. Yeah, man. But